Today I'm going through the NGK-2983 CR6HSA spark plugs for the Suzuki DRZ110. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I know this is a screen recording instead of a shot of the parts in my hands. Sometimes you just have to work with what you can, so thanks for sticking with me while I walk through everything here. These plugs are a simple part, but they matter more than people think on small four-stroke dirt bikes. The CR6HSA is the heat range and design that NGK uses for engines like the 110cc Suzuki. It's meant to give a clean burn, easy starts, and fewer fouling issues. The 2-pack is nice if you ride often or you're doing regular tune-ups. Having a spare on hand saves trouble later. On the tech side, the copper core helps with heat transfer, which matters on small air-cooled engines that get pushed hard.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
The threads and reach match the DRZ110 head, so you don't get the weird seating problems you sometimes see with cheaper off-brand plugs. The solid terminal tip also works fine with the stock plug boot. Nothing fancy here, just consistent build quality. When you look at the ceramic, NGK usually keeps it clean and smooth with decent insulation. That helps when the engine is cold or when you're idling around and not giving the bike much load. A lot of riders talk about cold start behavior on these engines, and the CR6HSA is pretty forgiving. It won't fix a worn carb or a dirty filter, but it gives the engine a fair chance to fire up without drama. In terms of performance, you shouldn't expect a power jump. This is a maintenance item, not an upgrade. What you do get is stable idle, fewer misfires, and less hesitation when you roll on the throttle. If your old plug is carboned up, switching to a fresh CR6HSA can feel like a small improvement, but that's just the engine getting the spark it needed in the first place. One thing to watch is the plug gap. Even though they usually come close to spec, it's smart to check before installing. Small engines are picky, and a bad gap can cause weak starts and rough running. The DRZ110 likes around the usual NGK spec for these plugs, and adjusting it takes just a second. Installation is simple. The only real risk is cross-threading the aluminum head, so start by hand, keep it straight, and tighten it with the right feel. Don't overdo it. And if you're swapping from an unknown plug, check the old washer to make sure it didn't stick in the head. It's rare, but worth checking. As for downsides, the main one is that some sellers list them as performance parts, which they're not. They're reliable OEM-style plugs. Also, once in a while, you get a plug with a slightly off gap from shipping, so again, check it. But overall, NGK stays fairly consistent with these. If you ride a DRZ110 from 2003 to 2005, this model fits the factory spec without surprises. It's the kind of part you buy, install, forget, and replace again when the time comes. Not exciting, but dependable. If this helped, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next review.